former Democratic House member and now Republican House member, Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey. Congressman, good to see you. I swear I had left a gift under the Christmas tree that I couldn't find. And then lo and behold, Nancy Pelosi gave it to me today. This is incredible news. I mean, she said this was going to be her final term. All these people are bailing. And then she reverses course and says, no, I'm running. What do you think this means to the people who are staying? Are they excited she's staying? Or do you think they're going, whoa, you said you were leaving?
Well, if they're excited she's staying, they're not too sharp, let me tell you, because that's certainly just going to help Republicans. I mean, all I could do when I heard that was smile. Number one, she's not keeping her word. Number two, it really is time for her to retire. And then finally, she's doing more harm than good to the Democratic Party. You know, when the president spoke a number of days ago, he said, everybody knows what I'm doing for America. We shouldn't be surprised at these polls. You know why? Because we do know what he's doing for America. He's causing our prices to go up, and he's causing inflation. He's causing our police to be not supported the way that they should be, and crime in all our major cities. He's causing open borders. He's causing Afghanistan just a tremendous disaster and debacle. I could go on and on. I can't even remember all the things that he has done that are wrong. It all is reflected in the polling. They don't get it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think from a political standpoint that she's doing this because she has to, right? Biden's saying, hey, listen, I don't really care if you actually stick around, but you got to say you're running for re-election. And then when you win, you can just step down, but you got to at least make it look like we're trying. So please say you're running, because we can't have a leadership fight within the Democratic Party at the same time that we're trying to save this. Do you think that there's a little bit of sleight of hand going on here?
There could be a little bit of sleight of hand, but I think if that is his focus, if that's what he really thinks is going to do it for the party and for him, he's wrong. I actually think it's going to hurt if she stays. I mean, what, if anything, they should try to do is have new blood and new ideas, but good ideas. The problem is they have new ideas that are very bad ideas that we don't want in America. She's not going to help the polling. She's not going to help the election. She's going to hurt it. The Democratic majority in the House is hurting the party without doubt in all of the bills that they do, in all of the things that they believe, in everything that they have pushed. That's not a good thing. It's a real mistake. People, if anything, would want to see a fresh face up there. It's just going to really create the case for having a new Republican Speaker of the House.
You know, Congressman, it's interesting. Sean mentioned at the top, at least 29 Democrats in Congress have announced that they're retiring or they're not running for their seats in the midterm. I do want to make the point. Many are not even in swing districts, meaning they are in danger of losing their seats, so they shouldn't be worried about that. So is this just a case that people don't want to be in the minority? I mean, what's going on here that 29 members have now said, hey, I'm not going to try to run again?
Well, some of them are afraid they're going to lose. Even if they're not in traditional swing districts, I think we're going to see some surprises. Secondly, others don't want to be in the minority. Now, if you want to serve, you should believe that serving in itself is a reward, and you should do it. You know, I'll make it clear. I was a Democrat years ago. I went from what was the majority party to the minority party because I believed so much in the Republican values and conservative values, and that the Democrats were so much going down the wrong track. They should actually try to stay and help, but they don't want it. They're running, man. They're running out of Dodge. They're getting out as quick as they can, as fast as they can, and moving on to a new life, I guess.
All right, let me throw another theory by you. Biden's 78 years old, and he says, hey, Nancy, people keep saying I'm old and I'm out of touch, but you're 81, and if you stick around, you make me look kind of young, so I need you to stay.
Oh,
what do you think about that? I kind of think there's something to that.
Now you're having fun. I can't believe that. Although with this, look, I'm the one that has suggested over and over again, and others have too, that he ought to get a cognitive test. In fact, I think he should get a cognitive test. She should get a cognitive test. And whatever the results are, they should show to the public. The way he thinks and what he does, maybe that's possible. God only knows. I think they're trying to make peace in the party, to be serious. But the problem is that the progressives feel they have gotten the shaft, that they weren't told the truth. You know, when that big vote happened and we did infrastructure, they were told that the BBB was going to go through, that it was a lock, that it was guaranteed. They knew. Literally, they knew they were in trouble. When I say they, the progressives, in fact, AOC had tears in her eyes because she knew what it meant. She knew that, thank God, we weren't going to pass the BBB, which now we all know that's the wrong direction to go in. Americans know generally it's the wrong direction to go in. So they're going to try to break it apart and still push it through. It seems as whatever Americans tell them something isn't good, they even pushed harder to do that thing that isn't good. I don't understand them. I don't understand what they're doing. I do understand. I hate what they're doing to our America.
Yeah, I'll add one to your list. I think anyone who wants her to stick around needs a cognitive test. But Congressman Jeff Van Drew, you don't need one. You switched over to the right side. Thank you, sir, for being with us once again.
My pleasure. You take care.
You bet.